Converse of midpoint theorem. इस थ्योरम के अनुसार यदि किसी ट्रायंगल में, सपोज करो कि ट्रायंगल ABC है, उसके किसी साइड के मिड पॉइंट से दूसरे साइड के पैरेलल लाइन सेगमेंट खींचा जाए, जैसे यहाँ डी AB का मिड पॉइंट है और डी पैरेलल है BC के, तो E क्या होगा? E इज द मिड पॉइंट ऑफ AC। यही है कन्वर्स ऑफ मिड पॉइंट थ्योरम। नाउ अ क्वेश्चन, इन ट्रायंगल ABC, DE and F respectively the midpoints of sides AB, BC and CA, so that triangle ABC is divided into 4 congruent triangles by joining DE and F. Here in triangle ABC, D is the midpoint of AB, E is the midpoint of BC, F is the midpoint of AC. We have to prove triangle DEF is congruent to triangle FAD. DEF is congruent to triangle FAD. Triangle DEF is congruent to triangle CFE. And triangle DEF is congruent to triangle EDB. Right? So what to do? Now firstly this one. First, by midpoint theorem, in triangle ABC, FE is parallel to AB and FE is half of AB. This implies that FE is parallel to AD and FE is equal to AB is to AD. So FE is equal to AD. Now you can see in quadrilateral ADEF, AD is parallel to FE and AD is equal to FE. You know that in such case this quadrilateral ADEF becomes a parallelogram. I hope that then you know the property of parallelogram, that the diagonal of a parallelogram divides it into 2 congruent triangles. So this implies that triangle DEF is congruent to triangle FAD. The diagonal of a parallelogram divides it into 2 congruent triangles. Now second and third can be proved similarly. Similarly, we can prove second and third results. Now next question. Here line L is parallel to M is parallel to N. P and Q are transversal. Also AB is equal to BC in the adjoining figure. Prove that D is equal to EF. Now solution. Join AF to intersect M at G. See student, here we have to prove E is the midpoint of DF. So we must use converse of midpoint theorem, because in the result of converse of midpoint theorem we have E is the midpoint of third side. So this is our G, right? This is our G. Now see a student, in triangle ACF, B is the midpoint of AC. And BG is parallel to CF. This implies G is the midpoint of AF by converse of midpoint theorem. Again, in triangle ADE, G is the midpoint of AF and G is parallel to AD. G is parallel to AD, it is given that M is parallel to L, that's why G is parallel to AD. Here also you can write, given that M is parallel to N, that's why BG is parallel to CF. This implies that E is the midpoint of DF, that is D is equal to EF, which was to be proved. In this question, P, Q, R and S are the midpoints of sides AB, BC, CD and DA respectively. We have to show that first SR is parallel to AC and SR is equal to half of AC. Here AC is the diagonal. Second, PQ is equal to SR. Third, PQRS is a parallelogram. Let us proceed for solution. Here, in triangle ADC, you know that this is the result of midpoint theorem. So, for first result to prove, we must use midpoint theorem. So, in triangle ADC, S and R are the midpoints of AD and DC respectively. This implies that SR is parallel to AC and SR is equal to half of AC by midpoint theorem. Now second one, here we have to prove PQ is equal to SR. So in triangle ABC by midpoint theorem, here also P is the midpoint of AB, Q is the midpoint of BC, therefore PQ is parallel to AC and PQ is equal to half of AC, right? This implies that PQ is equal to half AC is SR from first. Now this is equation 1, this is equation 2. We have to prove PQRS is a parallelogram. So see a student, SR is parallel to AC, PQ is parallel to AC, therefore SR is parallel to PQ. SR is equal to half of AC, PQ is half of AC, so SR is equal to PQ. Thus SR is parallel to PQ and SR is equal to PQ. Therefore quadrilateral PQRS is a parallelogram. SR is parallel to AC and PQ is parallel to AC. This implies that PQ is parallel to SR. Two lines parallel to same line are parallel to each other. Also PQ is equal to SR from second. Hence quadrilateral PQRS is a parallelogram. Here one pair of opposite sides is parallel and equal, that's why PQRS is a parallelogram.